There's a lot of talk these days about hustle culture, grinding, making it happen, seizing the day, law of attraction, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. And a lot of that stuff's really good. I tap into that from time to time. There's plenty of thought leaders, books, videos, courses where you can access all of that on an ongoing basis, on a daily basis. But I also think there's a value in when you're feeling angst. When you're feeling the angst, which is just kind of a general dread of what's going to happen next in my life and what's going to happen next in the world, that I think there is possibly an angsty feeling going on in the culture right now. And maybe there always is. I mean, we could talk about how difficult and how challenging these times are right now, economically, and wars and hunger and climate change and water and all these different issues. But I'm no historian, but I bet people have been worried about these things, fighting about these things, trying to figure these things out for millennia. Reminds me of Tikal in Guatemala, which is old Mayan ruins. That's a fun place to visit. I've been to a couple times. Those people just picked up and left at some point, probably because of water, lack of water, overpopulation. I'm just reminded of that just because it goes to my point of as difficult as these times are or could be or might be in the upcoming 5, 10, 20 years. It's the nature of human civilization to go through ebbs and flows of seemingly good times, seemingly easy times, and then chapters of upheaval, turmoil. And, probably we are in a new chapter of upheaval and turmoil. The economy is going to go through major changes. There may be some war or whatever. I mean, if you look at history, that's just the nature. That's the natural cycle is every once in a while, got to have some big wars. So maybe we're going to do that. We're going to certainly have some climate change issues, environmental upheaval, people moving around, population may continue to grow, etc. And I don't say that as a doom and gloomer, because I'm not. I'm pretty much a positive vision for the future kind of guy. I'm pretty much, my glass is half full, and most of the time my glass is overflowing kind of guy. But I think there is value in when angst is running through me, when angst is running through you, to not try to override it, not try to varnish over it, not try to put on the happy smile, and I'm going to go for a 9-mile run, and I'm going to pump some iron, and I'm going to seize the day, and I'm going to get my to-do list done. And that's all good, and maybe that is what you should do today, but not as a way of denying, repressing, suppressing, and numbing yourself out. I think, and I'm talking about this from personal experience because I've been in this, at least this week, kind of this angsty feeling, somehow associated with this full moon. I've been in the midst of it, and I'm out of it now, but I thought it'd be worth talking about because I don't think it's always a good thing to just push it away, to just grind it out and hustle it out and just pretend it's not there, to drink it out, to smoke it out, to numb it out, to TV it out, to sex it out, to whatever it is. When I talk about these things, these are all things I've done in plentitude over the years, over the decades. But I'm in a place now where clean and sober is a primary guiding force for me right now. And I mean clean and sober in a lot of different ways. Obviously, no drugs, no alcohol, no numbing myself out with the things I usually use to numb myself out, or at least catching myself when I do and being aware of it and thinking, do I want to really do that right now? Or do I want to be fully present? And do I want to really instead feel whatever it is to feel? And if you've heard me speak before, that's one of my key messages is you got to feel it to heal it. So whatever I'm feeling inside of me, whatever you're feeling inside of you, it's got to be felt to be dealt with. And it's probably you and I are not individuals in the way that the culture would have us believe. We're all tied together. I mean, the computer internet is actually a metaphor for a deeper, interconnected network of energy and knowing and messaging that's going on between all of us all of the time. I can feel you right now. You can feel me right now. I'm communicating with you, not just in this video, but energetically. I'm communicating with you, and I actually feel you watch this as I'm recording it, just because I have practiced that awareness. We're connected. It's like, how separate is a liver cell from a kidney cell? Or it's like the cells in my body is human beings on this planet are all interconnected, interwoven cells. And it goes beyond that. Our interconnectedness extends to all the animals, to the grass, to these trees, to this creek. I don't want to go too woo-woo on you here, but you got to get that we're all interwoven. And so if I'm feeling angst, if you're feeling angsty, it's probably not just you. It's probably in the air. It's in the ethers. It's in the internet, the intranet of our feelings. It's all connected. And so whatever you or I can do to be present to the feeling of the angst, whatever you and I can do to feel it, to heal it, to be present with it, we're actually doing the collective a great favor. And that's the alchemy of it. You and I are alchemists. I mean, if you're still watching this video at this point, it's because you're tapped in. You're a part of what I'm saying. You're one of the alchemists who's going to ground out the collective. It's going to ground out the feelings of fear, the feelings of angst. That you're a grounding rod for the greater collective of humanity, for the planet, just like I am. And so I just want to offer that to you as an empowering message today, that even though you may, whenever you do feel these deep feelings of angst or whatever feeling you happen to be in at this moment, that it's not just your feeling, it's you're feeling it for many other people as well. And to the extent that you're willing to just sit with it, be present with it, feel it, and not numb yourself out and not block it and not hide from it, then you're not only doing yourself a great service, a great favor, you're doing the collective, you're doing the community a great favor by being a grounding rod, by being a stand for the healing of these feelings. So think about that. I would love to hear from you in the comments about your own experience with this. Let me know what you think. Talk to you guys later.